Loveliest people of the world, I've heard that zucchini is becoming really popular to lose weight, to feel fit. And I have an old recipe which I love, which is a zucchini salad with a bit of walnuts and a bit of halloumi that you can make under 5 minutes. Even for the salad haters, this is a great recipe. I cannot promise you it's very low calorie, but it is gorgeous. Now, we have nice fresh basil here. Check these parts by eating. If it's very leafy, which is, cut these parts, but not so much, just these parts. Put them in, a bit of olive oil, a bit of salt, and a bit of vinegar. Okay, now my sauce is ready. Beautiful greenness, smells gorgeous. This will rest for 1 minute on the side. Here I have some currants, which is small grapes. If you don't have small grapes, you can use bigger ones, or you can use some fresh berries as well. That would work. And then I put some hot water to this. Why do I do this? As they are dry, when you put some hot water, they come back to life, basically, and it becomes this juicy, nice grapes again. And on the other hand, so a stainless steel or cast iron could do, to a pan, put some walnuts. I do not put that on pans like non-sticks. The reason for that is when you are toasting nuts on a non-stick, the degree of the pan becomes really high very fast. Non-stick starts to have toxic fumes after 220 degrees, etc. So not so good. Always use a cast iron or a stainless steel. And when the nuts get cooked on their own, in Turkey we have a saying, kendi yağında kavrulmak, which is frying in your own oil. And it means like you don't get money from your father, mother, but you survive on your own kind of thing. This is the same thing. When these nuts fry on their own, they become even tastier. Anyways, now let's move to the zucchini, the prima donna. I'm going to just score them like this. This way, I increase the surface area and the great sauce that we have prepared with the basil, it can get in better. Then I start shaving the zucchini.
Can you use a mandolin for this?
Yes, you can use a mandolin for this. For example, the first one was a little thinner. I wanted to make it a little thicker. There's this belief that you shouldn't use the seedy parts. There's nothing like that. There's no rule like that. And it tastes quite good, quite great. And zucchini, as you have seen, is quite edible raw. So I'm using everything. I'm not throwing anything away. As you can see, from 2 zucchinis, we have quite a nice big salad. And there's always a tadpole that is coming in. You can cut it in and add it. Again, not throwing anything away. And finally, we have 1 halloumi cheese here. I'm going to use half of it, but it's just straight from its packaging. Always wash the halloumi. On the channel, we have homemade halloumi, and I come from Cyprus, which is the heaven for halloumi. It sits on the brine until it comes to your house. And that brine that is extra saltiness should go away. So always wash it before you use it. If you like big chunks, you can use them like this, but I'm going to dice them. If you're gonna use the rest of the halloumi after a certain amount of time, then cut it in half, wash it and leave it in brine. I want to use the same pan to cook the halloumis. There's some walnut dust, I take that out, but the pan still has that walnut smell. Put the halloumi in like that. And if there's one rule in cooking the halloumi, Bahar, do you know what that is?
In high heat.
What else?
Don't overturn it.
Yes. So, 2 rules in cooking the halloumi. Put it in a hot pan, high heat, and do not turn it until one side totally cooks. If I turn it just right now, for example this one, the likelihood for it to melt, lose its form is higher. This way, if one side cooks, then you turn it, then the shape becomes more stiff and the inside becomes more juicy. For the same reasons that happens in meat. And the walnuts, roughly chop them. There are these black parts which are, when you toast them like this, at least 10 times tastier. Most of the walnuts get in. I'm going to leave some for the decoration. Then the sauce can get in. Smells amazing. We use everything. This is important. I mix it well. The most important thing that every slice of the zucchini gets its share of the sauce. Have a taste. A little more salt, but halloumi is gonna get in, so watch out. As you can see, halloumis are great. Look at the currants like they were half in size. They get in. Halloumis get in too. So some walnuts also get in. And finally, a bit of fresh olive oil always works. For the vegans, without the halloumi, you're great. And for vegetarians, Bahar, a really nice feast. If you order this in a restaurant and it comes and you eat it, you will be very satisfied and thankful. As you can see, you can do this in 5 minutes, 10 minutes at home. So delicious, so fulfilling, so tasty.
I have been waiting for this all morning. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. We love you.